Welcome back to Tag 'em and Back 'em, everybody. I'm the Sultan of Shenanigans, Jay, and this is the Duchess of Dastardly Deeds, Jackie.
So it wasn't that you were sitting there trying to make me mad. It was that you were trying to come up with something clever to say.
Pretty much, yeah.
All right.
You see, yeah, I wasn't ready for the intro that time. I had to think of something on the spot there.
Yeah,
So
but those that last intro, you were like, I was thinking about it all
yeah,
week.
and then I fucked it up, huh? But that was a pretty good one.
Duchess of what?
Duchess of Dastardly Deeds, and
Oh,
the Sultan of Shenanigans.
Sultan of Shenanigans.
Yep,
Well, you've always wanted to be a sultan.
some kind of king, anyway.
Well, I mean, the only reason I ever said I wanted to be a sultan was, because Aladdin was awesome,
Yeah, yeah,
or uh, Sandlot,
yeah. See, I was thinking the Sultan of SWAT when I said
Sultan
that.
of SWAT,
Yeah,
the King of Clash.
King of Clash.
Dynamite intro, Jay.
Thank you.
All right, so as has been announced already, welcome back to Tag 'em and Bag 'em. I am Jackie. This is Jay, and we've had a busy couple of weeks.
Yeah, I'd say that's pretty busy. Yeah.
I've been fighting some carpal tunnel,
Mm.
a little bit of um exhaustion. So we had a conversation with some peoples, and this has actually been in the works for I want to say over a year. Well, about a year.
Yeah.
And we wanted to do Tag 'em and Bag 'em's HCW awards. And so we did it, and I typed it, and then once the cramps were gone, we paid attention to the votes, and took whatever hate was dished out ridiculously, and finished it. And we have the first 2025 HCW polls. I don't remember how, there's like 15 or 16 categories. And we just hope that it grows. We had a lot of fun with it. Don't really regret it at all. We take everything with a grain of salt and like a take it on the chin, kind of walk away and whatever. But it will definitely grow next year into a bigger event. And it's been quite fun and eye-opening.
Yeah.
And I actually read a post from, because a lot of companies do end of the year awards, and somebody said this is an opportunity for a company to look at the results and for wrestlers to look at the results and see where you're doing good, where you're not doing good, areas where wrestlers can improve, change, maybe what your fans are actually thinking. And yes, some say, well, it's not the fans voting. Well, actually, in this one, we had more fan votes than we did wrestlers, which was kind of cool.
Yeah.
So the big news that came from this is that we went from 150 followers to almost 220, pretty close to overnight, which is amazing. The other big news is that we went from around just about 7,500 views on our, like a normal basis on our stuff, to literally overnight we went to almost 45,000. We were shared anywhere from Oklahoma down to Texas, and then really all over. And I cannot tell you how much we appreciate everyone who participated. It is just for fun and shared, and even all the other companies that showed support. That was awesome.
Yeah.
It made our days. We were pretty giddy for it.
Mm-hmm.
So it turned out a lot better than I anticipated, and I can't wait to see what next year brings.
Right. Hopefully a lot more. I mean, just as far as votes go, because I didn't expect this many votes.
Yeah. So
some of these categories blew right up.
Yeah, some of them had a lot more votes than others, which is okay because people voted. There was not a category that was not voted in. And yes, we all want to be winners, but not all of us can be winners. But what it can give you is a goal for next year.
Exactly.
Shoot for
the stars, guys.
There may be better categories. I will say that if you do have some, this is not meant to hurt anybody's feelings.
No,
It is
personally, if we could have voted, we would have voted for everybody.
we as tag went back and we did not vote.
Yeah, we did not vote.
Because we didn't want to be the ones to sway any votes because some of these categories were as close as one vote away from winning or losing.
Yeah.
We also so um not everybody can be in every category. And even if they're your favorite wrestler, I understand that you love them a lot, but that doesn't mean there are certain criteria when you do these things that we followed and do those categories or those criteria that not everybody got their favorite wrestler in every category. And I apologize that you feel hurt or that maybe you just don't quite understand what the criteria are, but there are criteria. Like if somebody who is a tag team will not be in a singles category. They will not, a tag team partner cannot be like a singles champion or a singles best wrestler of the year. That just doesn't make sense because tag teams can't be separated. You can't go like take ACFC, right? If they were still together, you can't go, oh, well, I like Austin. Let's put him in a singles category and give him an award. No, it's ACFC. ACFC would be joint.
And for the most part, it was for the full year too. They had to wrestle full year as a singles competitor, not tag team.
Right.
Or yeah, or
at least the majority of the year.
Yeah.
So, there's just several different, that's just an example, but there's just several different examples. And so there was not meant to be any hurt feelings or any shade at all.
And we'll admit some of the categories we forgot people. We're not gonna lie. I mean, it happens. There's a lot of people to think about when it comes to stuff like this.
When it comes to HCW, there are a lot. I mean, there was a lot of probably
we were gonna have a rookie of the year, but we couldn't decide who was actually rookies and who was just newcomers. So that's why we put debut.
Yeah, but there was a lot of debuts that weren't even included.
Exactly.
But you know what? That's what I said. This is a growth opportunity, and it's not meant for shade. This is a kind of like a tester to feel it out, and then next year it grows.
Yeah, see, because like even after we made the debut, I thought about what's his name who wrestled Chance and Salina. We didn't put him on the list, and he made a pretty strong debut.
Okay,
too, so.
You're gonna have to narrow it down.
I can't remember his name. I want to say it was Shane or something like that. He was the guy who came out with Warhawk and.
I don't know. It's okay. There's other categories we forgot too. We wanted to do Chop of the Year. We wanted to do best gear. But it's okay. This is a tester, and this is our jumping off point. The point is that
next year will be way better.
The point is that it was a lot of fun. It's not meant as a disrespect or a shade, and it's not. Just have fun with it. Just no drama. Save your drama for your mom. If you are somebody who loves drama, do not bring it towards me. I'm an old chick and I do not deal with it at all. You won't like the way I deal with it for sure. Cancel. Delete. Moving on. Okay, so but it's also just a few days before Christmas.
Just a few days before Christmas.
So, and as like any normal asshole, I'm gonna drag out these results as long as I possibly can. I mean, we may have commercial breaks. Dance sequence in the middle of shit, like Dancing with the Stars. We're just gonna have like the background people coming out and just because I want you to wait for the whole show.
Yeah.
So with Christmas coming, I thought we'd go over a couple of other, like the first category I want to talk about, because I didn't tell Jay we were gonna talk about them, so he'll actually talk about them. Because if I give him heads up, then he freezes and goes, "Oh no." All right. So anyway. Your first question is your favorite Christmas movie of all time. And I mean all time. Not like in the last 2 years.
Is that like okay, so when you say Christmas movies, that also count as the like the cartoons and stuff that come on that were like made for TV movies?
Yeah, why not? Ladies sorry, neighbor ladies pulling the trash can up.
Sounded good. Somebody running through our house.
Yep. Anyway, go ahead.
So, my favorite Christmas movie?
I mean, we can separate them if you want to. If you want to do movies, claymation, and cartoons separately.
Well, I didn't know if you were counting those as movies or not.
I mean, technically I do.
Because I feel like Rudolph's a movie. I think that's pretty up there on my list, too. I love Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer.
The claymation version.
Yeah, the original version. I would say my favorite Christmas movie, probably A Christmas Story. It's the one I know the most. It's the one I've seen the most. I've
I thought yours was A Miracle on 34th Street.
I really like that one. I'm not gonna lie. It's especially the original one that really gets me. But I think if I really had to narrow it down to my favorite Christmas movie, it'd probably be A Christmas Story.
Yeah, it's pretty well perfect. What is your favorite non-traditional Christmas movie?
Oh, shit. Uh, so
So like non-traditional
no,
would
I know,
okay.
like Die Hard or
Hmm,
so.
I
Would
don't
you
know.
consider Gremlins to be in that? I mean,
I think
it's
that's a
pretty
Christmas movie. I don't
non-traditional
think
though.
it's non-traditional.
Well, they're little
Well, I guess
monsters
so,
ripping
yeah.
people's heads up. See, so I would say Gremlins, and if not that, it probably would be probably Die Hard.
Okay, so then my third question would be, what's the weird movie that you have to watch every Christmas season that has nothing to do with Christmas whatsoever?
That's a tough one. I don't know.
You want to think about that?
I don't think there is one like that
Oh,
for
I
me.
have one and it's so strange, but
What's
it's
that?
very common.
What's that?
Okay, so I didn't know that other people did this.
The Lord of the Rings.
Well, that's one, but the other one is Harry Potter. And I'm not alone in this. This is like, it is not a Christmas
Well, it
movie.
has Christmas in it though.
It does, but it also has Halloween
I
and
see.
other seasons. It is not a Christmas movie and it doesn't take place strictly in the winter, right? And that's all of them.
Well, it takes your school year. It's a school year.
Yeah, so, but for some reason, and I'm not the only one because Chase also does it, it is a tradition for me to watch all of the Harry Potters around Christmas time.
I see.
I don't know why. I don't
No,
know when it started, but that is a non-traditional.
I feel like I start watching a lot of Marvel movies around Christmas time.
Yeah, that makes sense. But for you, it makes sense because you're like, ooh, toys.
Yeah.
My favorite Christmas movie of all time is probably gonna be White Christmas. I love me some Danny Kaye and Bing Crosby, especially Bing Crosby. Um, Other than White Christmas, Holiday Inn, which not very many people have watched, but if you know what it is, you know that that was the first time White Christmas was actually sang was in Holiday Inn. I love me some Rosemary Clooney too, and I've always wanted me a one big red gown like she wears. It's beautiful. Non-traditional Christmas movie. Hmm. I would have to say either Gremlins or Die Hard, you know. Those are just they're pretty good. Um, you can't go wrong there. My favorite like animation type claymation thing is gonna be Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer, definitely. Although it's followed closely by Santa Comes to Town,
Santa Claus comes to
yeah.
town.
That's the one with like
Didn't
Father Time and the
so
Norwal and all that stuff. Or no, Baby New Year. Baby
Yeah,
New
I
Year.
remember being younger, and I swear there was a night before Christmas, and I haven't seen it since I
The
was little.
cartoon.
Yeah, there is, ain't there?
Yeah, it's
See, I
told
haven't seen
by
it in forever.
the guy is a redhead and then there's like a dormouse that's in it and he
Yeah,
has to fix the clock.
yeah.
Yeah.
See, I thought so.
You
I
can't
haven't seen it in ages.
yeah, because the one thing that is sad about our age is that when we were growing up, we got to see Santa Claus and Toy Boy, and every single night, I know, and every single night they play a Christmas movie, as in like the claymation or the older cartoons, which now you can buy in a set, but not, it doesn't include all of them.
Yeah,
And then every night they would play that Toy Boy and he'd do a countdown and you'd do it for the full month of December up until Christmas Day.
yeah.
And that's not a thing. They play old episodes of it, like playbacks, but it's not the same as when we were kids because it was,
It's chopped up into different years sometimes. It's weird.
yeah,
It's really weird how it
one year
runs.
when they first started running it, they didn't even do it in order, which was so strange. But it kind of it added to the magic of when we were kids.
Yeah, we believe dude was Santa.
Oh yeah, no, he's Kansas Santa.
Yeah. Well, I know that. Yeah, he was Santa forever back then.
Yeah.
Running from like on ABC, right?
Mm,
Cake News.
I think it was Cake. Yeah.
ABC Cake. Yeah.
Yeah, but he played Santa for 30 years or more.
Time.
Long time. Even my mom remembered when he was Santa.
Yeah.
So he is Kansas's Santa, but he did pass away several years ago. Many,
Yeah.
many years ago. I think they started playing the reruns in the 90s, I want to say.
Yeah,
But when we were
something like
really little, he was actually on there, and
that.
it
Live
was
every night. Yeah.
like, yeah, it's
But we had cool guys like that all the time on like Major Astro.
oh, I know. But we had like it added to the magic of when we were kids, you know, because I remember like my favorite Christmas memory has actually nothing whatsoever to do with toys or anything like that. I remember very distinctly, for some reason, I was sleeping in my brother's room. And I'm one of seven kids, and so I don't know if we switched rooms or I don't know how it happened. But I remember the night before they were saying we were not getting any snow. Of course, I didn't watch weather because weather was magical back then. You have to understand. So I remember waking up in the middle of the night and it was full on like a blizzard type snowing. Like, and so when we opened the door, you know how quiet it gets when it snows?
Yeah.
Like so creepily quiet, but like in a beautiful way. And then all the moon and was bright and the clouds were gone and the sun or the moon was sparkling on the ground and it was like 3 feet of snow. And it was just so quiet. And I couldn't have been more than 5 laying there waiting to hear Santa Claus. Maybe 4. I don't know. I just remember thinking it's so magical. And unfortunately, the older you get, the more the magic's gone because then you realize, what's going on behind the scenes and that's no fun whatsoever. Santa don't come and visit our damn house no more.
No.
And it's so sad.
I told you because you're not.
Oh, okay.
And I'm guilty by association.
What is your favorite Christmas memory?
My favorite. Okay, so mine was when I was little. Me and my uncle were going out to the car to get some groceries out of the car, and he opened the trunk, and I saw Snake Mountain in there.
Oh no, you did really like he hid it in there.
And he slammed the door, and
God
he was
damn
like,
it, go
"That is
inside."
not for you. You didn't see what you saw."
I
I
don't
was
know
like, "Was it? Was it?" I knew better.
Oh, we're
Yeah,
tangled
that's
up.
fucking mine.
Well, I mean, you were an only kid,
I
so
know, right? So I mean, there was no hiding
your
that
your
shit.
cousins didn't come till years later, so
Yeah,
you were the only grandchild and the only kid.
yeah.
So
So I was pretty spoiled. So
I was not. Now, that's not to say that I didn't have great Christmases because we did. But as one of seven kids, there was very few times that we had an abundance of anything. Thanksgiving was one. And I wouldn't say it was an abundance of toys. We didn't get a lot of toys, but there was a year that my dad decided to build me and my older sister a dollhouse, and he used a Barbie for scales. So Barbie could stand up inside it and not have to like lean over.
yeah,
He carpeted the inside,
wow.
put shingles and siding on the house, like actual shingles, like roof tar. Yeah, put carpet on the inside and wallpaper. He picked out wallpaper, made stairs that you could walk Barbie up the stairs, put it on casters, and that's what I got for Christmas. And he worked on that because my dad did construction, so he worked on that forever. And I could not tell you anything I got other than that. And I was just the detail. He had real glass in the windows and then he put wood to divide the windows up into 4 panes.
Yeah.
Like he put in some actual effort into that, and I'm still mad to this day that I don't have it.
My uncle Steve, he did weird, crazy stuff all the time. Like I remember one time he was trying to get me to go to sleep. He was like, if you don't go to sleep, Santa's not gonna come, you know?
Yeah.
And then he's like, all of a sudden we heard bells like ching 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 ching
Oh,
ching.
see, they're so magical.
And I was like, oh, and he was like, see, you better go to freaking bed right now. I don't know how he did that bell trick, man. He was good at that kind of
Probably
shit.
had sibling. You're
I'm
like
guessing it was my grandpa or
grandpa,
but
grandma, yeah.
they were in bed already. That's what yeah.
Yeah, or they're just waiting for you to go to bed so they can get up and do some shit.
Well, to be fair, no, I heard my grandpa snoring like a log.
Okay, well, my
It was
grandma
probably
was
mostly
grandma. Let's see. My mom used to make, so my favorite like smell from when I was a kid is the smell of rising dough.
Hmm.
And my mom would make homemade cinnamon rolls. And I remember getting up, like it didn't matter if it was Thanksgiving or Christmas, we'd get up and smell of dough. And my mom did the absolute best she could with the holiday. Like I thought our tree was huge, but it wasn't. It was the size of our tree now. Like it's a little tree, but she had it on a table and then she had a tree skirt. So that thing looked 8 foot tall. And then she'd put, like, I swear to God, like 35 strings of lights on this little bitty tree.
We put quite a bit on ours.
Yeah, but my mom did like 75 in the inside and then 45 on the outside. She, goddamn. And then she actually, one year we didn't have furniture because stuff happened and me and my sisters were sleeping on a pull-out couch by the bed. So she let us lay there and watch the Christmas lights. So I've always had this thing for Christmas lights. And so I actually took that into my adulthood. And when I had kids on Christmas Eve, well, okay, when they were babies, it started Christmas Eve, and then I had to back it up a little bit because, it's really hard to put presents under a tree when you got kids laying there. But I'd let my kids sleep under the tree one night before. Um, and then we also did the pajamas thing. That was not a family tradition or anything. My mom's biggest tradition, which I kind of wish would still happen. I wish people still did it. We didn't get like candy. We didn't get a shit ton of candy. Like, now we got Lifesavers, and Mom knew I hated the regular Lifesavers, so she got me the box of butterscotch Lifesavers. If you find them, mail them to me, because those are my absolute. They're your favorite too.
Oh, I love them.
Oh, and you can't find them. The storybooks. No. We'd get candy canes, and then she'd always get like the nuts, like the mixed nuts. Oh, you're not getting a nut cracker. You're just getting the nuts.
The box of nuts or whatever.
No,
she would
get a huge bag of them, and she would divide them. She had 7 kids. She divided them up. So, but the nutcracker was like a community nutcracker in the nut bowl. She had a bowl of nuts. So you knew it was from that bag, but you got a bunch of nuts that you had to figure out how to crack, and then you got oranges or apples.
We used to get apples and shit like that.
And I was never a big fan of citrus, so I always trade my oranges.
I did the same thing when my grandpa was like, "Hey, Grandpa, I got an orange. Can I have your apple?"
Exactly. I'd rather have the apple because at that time, give me a red delicious apple. They taste different now. They're very grainy. I don't remember them being that grainy when we were kids. I remember them very crisp.
Yeah, sweet and crisp.
So good. And then the nuts, I swear to God, we had the nuts for like the rest of the year. You hungry? You got nuts.
See, we didn't really do a lot of stuff like that. I mean,
we didn't get a lot of candy. Yeah. Like, we got some candy. We just didn't get a lot. Like, even at Halloween.
Most of the candy I got was in a stocking.
Yeah, no.
And it was always different. I mean, until they realized how much I liked Reese's peanut butter cups.
Yeah, see, and I don't remember.
And M&M's.
Now, I loved candy canes, and I still love candy canes. You know that. But I like the traditional candy canes. Like, I'm a peppermint. Give it to me.
I like the fruity ones. I've always been prone to those.
I don't like fruity shit. I don't like gummies. I'm not a citrus person because it hurts my stomach. Peppermint is pretty much, I don't remember ever getting a lot of chocolate or marshmallow things. Like I said, the Lifesavers butterscotch was where it was at. I would even, if we got regular Lifesavers, I would trade my siblings for their 1 pack of butter, because it used to be they'd have a 1 pack, and I would trade them, so I'd have a whole box. And then I remember in the 90s at some point they got the whole butterscotch, and that's what I got. I'm like, oh, all year long, chewing on them. I never even sucked on them. I chewed on them.
Oh, no, I'd savor that shit. Hard candy, I don't know what it is about hard candy. I don't bite it.
I do.
I chew ice and I chew all kinds of shit, but man,
you give me a sucker, I will suck on it for like, not even as long as the owl.
You're 1, 2 crunch.
1, 2, and then I'm starting to chew. I was like, yeah, I'm bored now. That's why my teeth are as bad as they are, because I've been eating hard shit my whole life.
Yeah, I don't know why I don't. I can chew hard candy. I just choose not to.
So what are some traditions that you had as a kid? Like, I talked about the stockings. That was a tradition that my mom would still do that if she could afford to have stockings.
Have traditions.
You didn't have something you did every single year, no matter what?
Not really.
You didn't have somebody's house you went to, or specific dinner you had?
So, like, when I was younger, we did Christmas at my grandma's house.
Mm-hmm.
And then eventually my Aunt Pam kind of took over, and then one year we did it at my uncle's. See, we didn't go to a lot of places for Christmas. It wasn't like,
we didn't either.
We didn't have family and friends come over for family Christmases and stuff like that.
You didn't have a specific day you set up the tree, specific way you did it.
No, it was whenever my grandpa got to it. That's why I am the way I am.
It's whenever the fuck you. Lot, that right? Does. It's whenever the fuck you want to do it.
Whenever I'm fucking ready to do it.
It ain't got nothing to do with what I want at all.
So this year you didn't even expect it. I set it up before.
You set it up a month ahead.
I set it up. I set it up basically right after I took down the Halloween decorations. The Christmas decorations went up.
No, was it last year or the year before? I think it was the year before. Not last year, but the year before. No.
Before Christmas?
Yeah. And then you took it down the very next day. You were like, fuck it, Christmas is over. Peace
Yep,
be with you.
I did.
And I was so mad. I'm like, leave it
This
up
year
after
though,
New
this year
Year.
I gave her 2 months.
Well, and to be fair, your reason was logical though.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So
because the for those that don't know, I get seasonal depression really, really bad, and he goes like, "We're trying to prevent this, so I'm gonna set it up in October."
and
Because I know my seasonal depression does get bad, and I get really like just down, and
now we got a blow up zoo in our front yard.
so okay, yeah, we do. We have a capybara, an axolotl. I have a
Family of dinosaurs.
two, yeah, a family of dinosaurs. There's three of them. Then I have
Four.
no,
Well,
there's
there's
only
three
three in the
So
family.
yeah, then there's two other
And
ones.
then I have a
Three other ones.
triceratops, a T-Rex, and a
Stegosaurus.
stegosaurus.
Wow.
And then I have a capybara. And then I have two Highland cows. One is over 6 feet, and the other one is 2 feet,
Three.
three.
Yeah, 3 foot.
And then Jay and I were looking at the store one day, and and he goes, "Oh," and I went, "What?" And he goes, "Oh, it's a 6 foot fucking octopus." And he goes, "Babe." And I said, "No, we got money for Christmas." He's like, "Could be my Christmas present." So guess what Jay got for Christmas? He got a $150 rainbow lighted up octopus that is 6 feet tall in our front
Probably about
yard.
6 feet wide. He's huge.
He is ginormous. He's very pretty.
Yeah.
Very pretty. And it's actually a she. And her name is Octavia. Yeah, and I name all of our animals. I have
Yeah.
named all of them.
Our goat's name is Barbados.
Barbados. Yeah, I forgot about our goat. That was one of our first ones. Seamus, the Highland cow.
We
Uh,
haven't really named the dinosaurs.
Copernicus is. They're named after the kids
Oh yeah, that's right.
because we have one for each kid.
Yeah.
Amira's the little triceratops, and then we got Marshall, Jude, and Alexander, and then me and you.
Mm-hmm.
So, I mean, that's what I did. I never actually told you that. I just did it in my head.
So no wonder I didn't think they had a name.
The capybara is the Copernicus. I haven't named the axolotl because I was trying to find out like and the axolotl because it has to be an A because that's the rule.
Is Oxalotl start with an A?
Yeah,
Okay, I always thought it was an O. Shit.
I'm pretty sure it's an A.
Hmm.
AUX,
I've never
like
really
ox,
spelt it.
like auxiliary.
Well, I tried to look it up. Like I look up the date.
Well, that's probably why you couldn't find it because it's not an
Well, I was
O.
using A.
Well, then I don't know. Then we'll have to change it to Olivia. No, Olivia is the name of the owl tree in the back. So
Because when I actually did the text to speech, the text thing,
Mhm.
it came up OX. It was.
I don't know.
I didn't look right to me.
You know what? Correct me if I'm wrong. I'm sure you will, because
Right.
people love to correct me if I'm wrong. Let's see, what else? What is your favorite toy like you've ever gotten, no matter what age? And then you have to tell the story.
Well, that's kind of easy. I already told the story because it was definitely a Castle Grayskull. Or I mean, Snake Mountain.
Snake Mountain by Uncle is the one who gave that to you?
I'm gonna assume it was Uncle. Originally, it
Sorry,
came
no,
from Santa.
Santa.
Yeah, Santa got it for me.
Back when all the gifts came from Santa.
Yeah. See, that was the same year I got the coal.
You deserve the coal.
Yeah, see, and I think that's why I got the coal. My uncle was like, I got you that. And it's like, yeah, right, motherfucker.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure
So,
you got the
for
Snake
those
Mountain.
that don't know what Snake Mountain is from, what is Snake Mountain from?
Masters of the Universe.
Masters.
He-Man.
You gotta remember that we're older. Not everybody knows about He-Man, especially some of these young kids.
They might buy next year since there's a movie coming out.
There is. Well, they did just come out with the series,
A bunch of series that came out too.
which was a great series. The first, no, the second reboot of the He-Man series.
See, I actually like the She-Ra series they made that was really goofy and cheesy.
Anyway, we have different opinions on that
Whatever.
because they had to add a bunch of stuff that's not necessary to the story.
I don't think so. I think they just added to her lore.
No.
Because they really
Then we didn't
have-
watch
they
the
didn't-
same
they
She-Ra.
didn't have that in Masters of the Universe. All they had was that she was taken by Hordak in the original, and then she came back and she was He-Man's twin sister. This actually added to the lore of why she was kidnapped.
I'm not talking. Never mind. Anyway, change the subject because that's not what I'm talking about. Anyway, what else? My favorite gift I got for Christmas, other than the dollhouse, which was Just probably the sweetest thing that man has ever done in his whole life. And for somebody that we were extremely poor, that was huge to me. But my favorite gift, mm, I got a She-Ra doll. I did. I still give my mom shit about this. I got a She-Ra with Swiftwind. And Swiftwind, you could scratch her on her booty, and she smelled like cupcakes.
Hmm.
And my mom had this habit of going through our toys, of throwing stuff away, but she did it like, I guess, when we weren't looking, because, the girls kept their room really, really clean. The boys' was trashed. But she didn't like, we had a toy box, a single, like, all of us shared, all three of us girls shared one big toy. So she went in there and she threw them all away. And I came home from like probably, I don't know, kindergarten, first grade, and she threw She-Ra and Swiftwind away.
Tragic.
Do you know how much they are worth?
Mm-hmm.
You have any idea how much the original? She took on all of the GI Joes. She was so strong, and my mom threw her away. I came home looking for her. She goes, "You don't play with her." Bullshit! I don't play with her. That's my favorite fucking toy. Bring back Swiftwind. Yeah.
I will say, I got like I wanted the Nintendo when Nintendo came out. I wanted it so bad, and my grandma was like, "You ain't getting that. We can't afford it. It's too expensive."
Man, they were so expensive though,
Yeah,
comparatively.
my grandpa was like, "You don't need that. It'll rot your brain."
And guess what you got?
Yeah, guess what I got for Christmas?
You
I
know,
totally got Ralphie.
we got a Nintendo for the family for Christmas. Not too long after they came out. I cannot tell you how my parents pulled it off. I really can't, because my dad got laid off quite a bit. There were times when we didn't have food. But somehow they pulled it off and we got a Nintendo, and it comes with Duck Hunt and the guns, and it came with the first Mario, and I want to say another game.
Did yours have the power pad?
No.
Well, that's the only one that came with an extra game.
Okay. So I never even knew about a power pad. I didn't have friends like that.
Yeah.
Because
No,
I wasn't allowed to go to other
never
people's
got,
house.
I never got the power
So,
pad.
but
I
as a family, now there's six kids at the time with two adults. We all played Duck Hunt,
Yeah.
and then started playing Mario. And mom bought Tetris.
Of course she did.
She bought
All
Tetris.
my grandma bought Tetris.
And then they played the hell out of that. And then the boys, I think a couple of years later, and what had it been like 4 years later, 3 years later, that Game Boy came out.
Something like that, yeah.
The boys got a Game Boy. We didn't get a Game Boy. The boys got a Game Boy. And then mom bought Tetris, Mega Man, which I was so good at Mega Man. We had the Mike Tyson boxing game, which was terrible. If you look at it now, you're like, why am I playing this?
I love that game.
It's so fun.
Still play the shit out of it.
Tetris and Pong. We had an Atari, but it was my grandma's Atari. Like, it wasn't ours. So we'd go to grandma's house and play Atari. But when they came out with Tetris, I thought my mom, like, didn't talk to us for years because she's playing, "Leave me alone. I'm going to get the rocket on level 75.
Yeah, no. The first game
That's probably why I love Tetris as much as I do.
First game I got with my Nintendo, because it came with Mario Brothers and Duck Hunt, obviously.
Mm.
But they bought I think my mom bought a game. She bought me Monster Party, which
What is Monster Party?
it's basically like Super Mario Brothers, but instead of a Mario, you're a little dude that runs around with a baseball bat. We got took into this monster valley, and then him and this like a gargoyle fused together, and he could fly.
I don't remember that at all. What's weird, okay, so Sega came out in
Not too long after
93?
No, it was actually earlier, and that depends on what system you're talking about.
The very first Sega Genesis.
Sega Genesis probably came out in 90. I want to say the Master System came out like 87, same year as.
Oh, it wouldn't have been it was the very first Sega that came out with Mortal Kombat and Sonic the Hedgehog, the original Sonic the Hedgehog. So I don't know what happened to our Nintendo, because it continued to work. You just have to blow on the games and up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down. But then GameStops weren't a thing when we were a kid. So there was no trading in the game system to get another game system that I remember, other than maybe pawn shops, which was possible.
There actually was one. I can't remember what the name of it was, but I had a friend at school, and like he was telling me about, you go to this place and they have cheap Nintendo games plus you can trade. And
well, somehow we had the Nintendo for a couple of years, and then the very first year Sega hit stores, my mom at this time she was single, got a Sega, and we got Sonic the Hedgehog, which by the way I was the shit at, and then the very first Mortal Kombat. And then that's when the boys like would write down the cheat codes in the notebooks and be like exchanging cheat codes like back, left, front, up, down, start, A, B, A, Then we found out about finishers.
Mm.
And so we'd fight and we'd play the Sega. And then I want to say like a year or two later, they came out with the Sega CD. And then mom changed it into the Sega and we got a Sega CD. And then she got divorced and
I
he,
passed on that shit.
he took the Sega CD. Well, that Mortal Kombat was the one that gave us the really graphic finishers. That's when the spines started coming out and blood started. Yeah.
The first Mortal Kombat had to use it. He didn't know the blood code.
Well, it wasn't as because you didn't have to have a blood code when it came to CD.
Yeah.
They got a lot more but that's also when
ratings on games.
Yeah, but that's also when they started with like the characters' boobs and butts got a lot bigger.
Because I had Mortal Kombat 1 on the Sega.
Oh.
And I had all my codes written down on the inside of the case. Like you open it up, you can pull the paper out.
Oh Lord in heaven!
And everything was written in there. All the fatalities, all the cheat codes. The Dillard code down, up, left, A, right, down. The blood code A, B, A, C, A, B, B.
And it's funny is I can't do any of that shit now.
Oh, I still can.
Oh, I'm sure you can. I can't play those games anymore.
Maybe we'll plug in the Sega later.
I can play Sonic.
Mortal Kombat.
No, I wasn't as into Mortal Kombat as I really loved Sonic because I
Sonic
loved
1 and 2 as well. Plus I got Sonic Spinball.
I don't want to play Pinball.
No, Sonic Spinball. That's what it's called.
Yeah, but it's the pinball game.
The pinball game, yes.
That was stupid fun.
Yeah, I got it.
I used to be really good at that.
I also got Earthworm Jim.
Oh my god.
Burger Man.
Okay. We got off subject, but anyway, video games was pretty dominant because we were of the age where technology every 6 months was just going prop, 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 prop.
It's like watching Prancer and then we're talking about being the electrical age. I almost died laughing.
If you haven't watched Prancer as a Christmas movie, the first time I watched Prancer was in Marshall, Missouri at my great aunt's house during a snowstorm. And I have very distinct memories of being curled up on her sectional in her trailer with her giant TV, watching Prancer and drinking cocoa. Like it was the most magical memory ever. And my great aunt just passed. So Prancer has always been like one of the best films ever. And I was watching it today. That movie is so depressing.
It's super depressing.
Sam Elliott is a fucking asshole.
Yeah.
I mean, in the end, it redeems itself, but damn, like everybody is so freaking hateful. And even the girl who's the antagonist or like the main character, she's an ass too.
Yeah.
So like
running away from home for no fucking reason.
She calling her friend a big mouth, and her friend's like, "What did I do? She
didn't even do shit.
I'm sitting here at church.
She just assumed it was
praying to the Lord." Oh, well, she ends up being an asshole in Casper later on.
Yeah.
To be fair,
she's Margot, ain't she? From
I don't know about
Brewster, and she was a big mouth in that fucking show too. I kept saying that. I was like, "Yeah, Margot."
Oh, anyway,
horrible.
So we just completely dated ourselves. But anyway, if you haven't seen it, it's a really good movie because there's an actual reindeer in the movie. It's not animatronic. It's not it's a real fucking. It's reindeer. A real reindeer, and I don't know how they got it to do some of the things they got it to. There are animatronics in it. But for the most part, it's a real reindeer. So that's what the cool part about that whole movie.
And we've actually been watching a lot of Christmas movies here lately, haven't we?
Yeah, because
when we get to Christmas, we've just been watching the shit out of them.
Because last year we skipped over all of that.
Yeah, we did.
Yeah.
We watched Frosty the Snowman.
Yeah, I love Frosty the Snowman. Happy birthday! We went to our first Christmas party together. Now we've been to Christmas parties, but they all had to do with work or family. But this was an actual friend miss, so we went to it, and it was an absolute ball.
Mm-hmm.
We had the grandest time. Jay was trying to pretend like to be somebody he wasn't.
What the fuck?
Because we had a white elephant gift chain. He's like, I'm not gonna steal from somebody else. That seems mean. It's literally the point of the whole.
Steal from somebody's sausage, and I wanted the Cokes. But
I wish you would say that differently. Okay, first off. It was a sausage and cheese box. I wasn't asking you to steal somebody's, or excuse me, how you put it, from somebody's sausage. That's dirty. But yes, the whole point of a white elephant gift exchange is so that you steal other people's gifts. So I had to be the bad guy and pull the band-aid off and be the first one to steal the most comfortable looking blanket I've ever seen in my life. And that started the chaos.
Yep,
And
she
it
don't
just
have that blanket
went
now.
straight damn downhill from there. Well, okay, to be fair, I'm not the first one who stole because Billy stole
That's true.
from his wife,
From
which is a dick move.
Yeah.
But then she steals back from him later on. But then I took what I wanted and then ended up with a socket set and a knife set. So karma's a bitch to me. That's okay. That socket set's going to come in handy here before too long, I'm sure.
probably.
And I don't know what we're going to do with the steak knife set, but we will figure it out.
We'll wait till somebody breaks in the house. Got a good defense system right there.
I was just throwing knives. I don't know. We're going to do something with it.
I mean, we already got like a bunch of.
If we have guests, here you can use the steak knives instead of the butter knife. Use the knives. We'll call it the good silverware.
The good. Next to the Daisy plastic shit. You know, the good.
That's
the
right.
good
We're gonna break out the good. Yeah, the red Solo cups that we washed and reused. Oh man, are we those people? Look, that shit's expensive, okay? And we're just trying to save the environment. We don't throw the plastic out; it doesn't biodegrade.
Yeah.
Okay. Any other Christmas memories you want to share?
No, I think that's about it.
That's about
For
it.
the Christmas stuff, yeah.
Huh. Do you remember? Okay, so we have a Christmas tradition.
Yeah. What's that?
You don't know what is the one thing I get you every year at Christmas?
Oh, yeah.
Well, okay, there's two, technically, but one generally.
The Volkswagen.
I get him, yeah. Every year he gets one either in the tree or in his stocking, but that's
Just so she could punch me.
when he wakes up, it's slug bug, motherfucker.
Yeah. So she could punch me.
He's just mad he didn't think of it first.
Okay.
That's true. The other one is
I'll get ready for it this year.
he's not getting one.
Putting up my fist ball.
Because unfortunately, I haven't found a slug bug in a long time. And then for a couple of years, it was Nerf guns, X-shot Nerf guns.
Yeah, now we got a lot.
Too many.
Too many.
I don't think you need any more. I got you a Gatling gun.
It's a fucking awesome Gatling gun.
And that it has like 10 other guns attached to it.
Something like that.
And I don't even know how you have a whole suitcase full of bullets. So I
have a whole suitcase full of guns.
I think you're good.
Yeah.
In that
Till
area.
we get a gun rack.
I don't even.
Or a Nerf gun safe.
I don't need a gun rack. I don't even have a gun to necessitate a gun rack. I'm gonna have to watch Wayne's World now.
Yeah, so Nerf guns are fun.
I think that's the only traditions we have, other than like you have a family tradition of eating lasagna on Christmas.
Yeah,
going over to Pam's.
Probably not gonna do this year.
Well, we're working.
Yeah. I'm usually the one that cooks it. Last year you cooked it.
No, I was at work last year. It was the year before I made it. Last year you were on your own because I was at work, but I bought all the stuff. But the problem is we ran out of certain things because you're like, oh no, that's enough cheese.
Well, that's what it called for.
Yeah, because you very much follow the recipe, and I'm telling you, do not follow the recipe.
No, because if I don't follow the recipe, it gets fucked up.
What happens when I don't follow the recipe?
Well, it don't get fucked up, but you're used to not following rules. Rule breaker.
When it comes to cooking, you're not supposed to follow the recipe.
I don't know. You know all the shit I make when I follow the recipe comes out fucking awesome.
Well, the kitchen comes out disastrous, but yes, everything else comes out.
That has nothing to do with the recipe.
That comes with the 75 measuring cups and the 450 measuring spoons. And then, can I measure liquid in this cup? No.
I'm not going to mix my ingredients until I have to mix them.
He's in there like a chef. He's got 7 bowls with like garlic cloves and then chopped garlic and everything's in a separate bowl, and he's going all and you're not even Swedish.
Yeah.
Well, that you know of.
It just said Norwegian.
No,
Just a slight.
Norwegian is not Swedish.
It's close, ain't it?
Norway
Like
to Sweden?
the Norwegian area, that whole upper area, Amsterdam, fucking, ain't that what that's called? I don't
We're
know.
gonna get a map.
I'm talking about ancient times though.
I don't know.
Like even Dutch was considered like Norwegian country. It's kind of like when the
Dutch?
territories are here. Yeah,
There's a place called Dutch?
yeah, Deutsche, whatever it is. Not
Deutschland?
Germany,
Is
not
that what
Germany.
you're saying? Dutch is a person, okay? He's not a place. He's a noun.
Where are Dutch people from?
Pennsylvania.
Before they colonized.
Sorry, I like my comment better.
They're from Deutsche.
Wait, you said Deutschen?
Deutsche.
Deutsch is not a place. You're not being serious right now, are you?
I'm not.
Okay, good. I'm really getting scared. I'm terrified. Like, you remember that movie that came out with like Alvin and the Chipmunks when they're traveling around the world? You are lost. You're not even on the map. Like, they're off in Egypt and you're somewhere in Deutsche. I don't even know where Deutsche is, but that's where you are. And I'm pretty sure in Deutsche there's wooden clogs. And windmills. I know you way too well.
And a lot of milking cows.
Oh my God. You really hated history, didn't you?
Not history,
Like,
geography.
It was stupid. This reminds me of the very first episode we did with Jordan, which she's like, you're like, there's mountains? What do you mean there's mountains on the other side? Where? What? In Tennessee? And bears? You mean there's outside?
I just never been there, I guess. And I always think of things like ancient times. Everything was a territory too. Like,
okay, no.
well, it's kind of like, it's like when I think of Transylvania, I think it actually goes through Germany and Turkey and shit like that. Like it was that.
Okay,
big.
well, okay, there was not territories. There were conquered areas.
That's what I mean. Yeah,
But territories
like
were not
an empire. That's an
empire.
fucking place.
That's an empire. That's not a territory. It's not like Ottomans were taking empire.
Yeah, but I bet you half the people there spoke Ottoman.
They liked furniture.
Actually, weren't the Ottomans Roman? Is that what they spoke? Roman?
Was it Russian?
Was it Russian? I don't remember.
You know what? We're gonna change the subject.
We are getting way off course.
The longer you talk, though, the dumber I feel. Because I'm like, God damn it, now you pulled that into question. I have to refer to my history,
See?
and I'm not.
Makes you think, huh?
Ottoman
Thinking about shit you don't want to think about.
footrest for no reason.
Empire. Yeah. I got my Ottoman right here.
Okay. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna pull an asshole move, and we're gonna go to a commercial break
Oh.
before we get into the winners of the 2025 HCW awards.
Well, she says a commercial break, but we're just gonna take a break.
Yeah.
Because there ain't gonna be no commercial.
I mean, I would like to make Tucky dance, and they have to watch it. Well, just so I could step out of the room for a minute. That's all I really want to do.
Yeah.
But we will be right back.
We will be right back.
Oh. Well, maybe not.
You want to pause it?
Yeah, but where's the...
Right there? Huh?
Go ahead.
I was gonna say, so yeah, we learned that the Ottoman Empire is actually Islamic.
So we're both stupid.
Yeah, kinda.
Yeah. It's okay. We needed a break. I had to go stretch my legs because being older, you can't sit for too long. So we're going to get into the awards. So, these are in order as I wrote them down.
Yeah, no specific reason for the order that we're gonna say them.
Yeah, no. So the first category we're going to go over is the male wrestler of 2025. The contestants were Ray Leone, the illustrious Ray Leone, Sugar King Carter, Chance Kerrigan, Aaron Helms, the Golden Boy Paradox, Drake Gallows, Gavin Bush, the gorgeous Gavin Bush, Bruisador Valencia, Hector de Oro, Simon, Remington Roar, Camaro Jackson, Calvin Aldridge, Logan Knight, the Spotlight Logan Knight, Kargar, and everyone's favorite asshole, Kit Reaver. We had a total of 159 votes, and your winner for 2025 goes to. Do I get a drum roll? That sounded awkward. Okay, your winner for 2025 is Kane Carter. Kane Carter is your winner, your male wrestler in singles of the year. Your runner-up would be Logan Knight. So if for some reason Chance or Kane Carter cannot perform his duties as the queen of 2025, the runner-up will take his place. So congratulations, Kane Carter, for being Wrestler of the Year. The majority of people agreed that you deserved that award. And that was 159 votes, which was crazy to me. But that goes up from there. So you get to do the next one.
So, we do the female?
Yep.
The female wrestler of the year
of 2025.
2025.
With
56 votes. It's kind of sad. Y'all should vote a little more.
Yeah. Anyway.
Okay, so our nominees were Heidi Howitzer, Mindy. I ain't gonna make that mistake. You know?
Careful now.
Lilith Grimm, Cameron Burnett, Stormy
Renee.
And Stormy Renee. Well, Cameron Burnett.
And Stormy Renee.
Mm-hmm. He just wrote Stormy. So.
Okay.
So anyway, with the majority of the votes, it goes to Miss Stormy.
Miss Stormy.
Yay.
Yay. Miss Stormy got Female Wrestler of the Year. And good job, because she deserved it. And she got Wrestler of the Year in a couple of factions, or a couple of companies. So good for her. I'm very proud of her. She is well earned, because she busted her ass for that one. So then that leads us to the next one, which, sorry, I keep adjusting, but I can't get comfortable. The next one is the Tag Team of the Year. And with 84 votes, you had ACFC, Only Friends, the Diamond Kings, No Coast, and Native Combat. And your winner of 2025's Wrestler Tag Team of the Year would be Only Friends by a large majority.
Yes. They kind of blew that one out of the park with that one.
They blew it out of the country with that one.
Yeah.
And well deserved. They were actually a huge. I thought ACFC would get a lot more votes than they did.
Yeah.
But everybody.
Austin Riddick's made everybody mad.
Yeah, they forgot throughout the whole year. Poor Tommy. So then that leads us to the next one,
which is the most improved wrestler. This is the most improved wrestler. We have two improved categories. We have improved wrestler and improved character. This is the most improved wrestler with 80 votes. Your nominees were Gorgeous Gavin Bush, Colton Kinnaman, our flavorful cinnamon, Shane Davis,
Freight Train
Shane Davis, Johnny Faith, Mindy, and Will Chambers. And the winner is, with the majority of the votes, Shane Davis. Good job, bud.
Yeah, and well deserved, because and in a lot of these categories, the people that win are the people who I thought would win.
Yeah.
So, good for him. We're very proud, and what you do with that, what you will.
Yeah.
So the next one is most improved character, of 2025 for HCW, with a 49 votes, which this one I thought would get a lot more votes than it did, but it didn't, and that's okay. Your contestants were Gavin Bush, Mindy, KT Lynn, Hector de Oro, or Will Chambers. And the winner, by the good significant amount of a vote, was Mr. Gorgeous Gavin Bush.
Yeah.
Got improved character of the year, so good for him.
And to be fair, he really has.
He really has leaned into that heel shit.
Yeah, he's taken it by storm.
Good for him. So the next category goes
The best hair.
for
Now, we
2025.
got a lot of heat for this one.
Good God, did we ever?
Yeah, we got a lot of heat for this one. So
We got a lot of heat for a few categories, but this one was, yeah.
yeah.
Go ahead.
So with 94 votes, your nominees were Aaron Helms, Gavin Bush, Colton Kinnaman, and Logan Knight. And Josie, the ref. Yeah, we forgot Josie, the ref.
Josie the ref.
Kind of blended in. I didn't see that.
Mm-hmm.
So.
And again, this was 94 votes total.
Yeah.
So your winner
with the majority of the votes was Logan Knight.
Yep.
You know, like we almost saw that one coming, didn't we?
He's like, shit, I got this one.
Yeah.
So congratulations.
Congratulations.
Keep the gray hair.
Yeah.
And the next one is the 2025 biggest jerk of HCW. And your contestants were Aaron Helms, Aaron, Gavin Bush, KT Lynn / the Seven Seal. Could have gone both ways. Drake Gallows and Austin Riddick. And with 82 votes total, the majority of the win goes to the gorgeous Gavin Bush. Because he has been the biggest jerk of HCW. Surprisingly.
Yeah.
But, you know, there was some heat with that one too, because people were like, well, why hasn't Dickie been in there? Well, because this was for wrestling dicks.
Yeah.
Not other dicks.
Yeah, not other.
Okay, so the next category.
The holy shit moment
Of 2025.
I was trying to see what that said. All I could see is I didn't see that there. So the holy shit moment of 2025, 69 votes were put into this. Your nominees were when Drake pile drove Paradox's sister Carly.
Through a table in Salina.
Jason Gore almost got gored by a table. Las Matones.
No, Las Motors.
No, they're Matones. I remember that. We looked it up.
Okay.
They, now you made me forget what I was saying. Where they cut Aaron's hair.
Okay.
Okay. So, and then the fire, yeah, the fire alarm.
On January 25th.
Yeah, that was pretty exciting in my opinion. Kane Carter beats Chance Kerrigan for the belt. Defeats upsets his undefeated streak. Gavin smashing Calvin Aldrich in the head with a mirror. Austin Reddick turns on T2G. The fall of the Empire. Dickie's Empire. The State Fair show.
Reveal.
The reveal of Diablo Blanco. Billy gets 100%. Sorry, I'm blending them. Diablo was one, and then Billy gets 100% of his company back. And then the Dickie retirement.
Uh-huh. And with 69 votes, the majority and the winner goes to
Kane Carter defeating Chance Kerrigan.
That is your holy shit moment of the year.
No.
Yeah. Oh, sorry. No,
you were jumping ahead.
Yeah, I was. With the majority votes of yeah. So
it was Drake.
Drake pile driving Paradox's sister Carly. So followed by Kane Carter.
Yeah.
Beating Chance. So then it goes to the match of the year of 2025 with 105 votes. Your categories or your contestants were Only Friends versus the Diamond Kings at Air Capital Brawl, Chance versus Kane at Wake the Dead, Heidi versus Kit, Chance versus Blade, Ray versus Hector at River City, and Ray versus T2G in Salina. And your winner for 2025's match of the year was surprisingly, not surprisingly, but the amount of votes it got is what surprised me, like the number of votes in the category. Kane and Chance won match of the year.
Yeah. Which
well deserved. And I think we said that more than once.
Yeah.
We praised that. Not to say anything less about any of the other matches, that one just was the match of the year, and the majority of people agreed.
Yep.
The next category is feud.
The feud of the year. And there was 81 votes set. So your nominees are Only Friends versus the Seventh Seal, Drake versus Paradox, Chance versus Blade, Ray versus the Empire, Kip versus Heidi, and Billy versus Dickie with a corporate for all the bag
It was
the
a corporate
company.
feud.
So your winner with the most votes was Only Friends versus Seventh Seal.
Congratulations.
Who would you give the award to that if we had to hand out awards?
They both have to get one.
Yeah, but there's like 7 guys in the Seventh Seal. Just give them one and they could fight over it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, you just give one to Seventh Seal, they deal with it, and then Only Friends get one.
Yeah, I got you.
I mean, share it, take shared custody.
It's like the Stanley Cup. They can go around the ring with it.
Something like that. Okay, so debut of the year of 2025 had 402 votes. This completely blew my mind. So your contestants were Dan Weber, the Magnificent Maliko, and Kelly Conundrum, Abaddon, KJ Orso, Andrew Lucha, Izzy B, C-Rex, Kuda, Bob Evans, and Zachariah Creed.
And double stuffed.
And Tobias / double stuffed. So this one was literally down to the wire, and with 153 votes out of the 402, Zachariah Creed won debut of the year, and well deserved.
Yeah,
we very much have enjoyed watching Zachariah.
Very, very much.
Followed closely, extremely closely, by the Magnificent Maliko and Kelly Conundrum at 138. So good job for everybody.
Yeah.
But this
they were both actually really good debuts. I know you enjoyed Maliko. You were excited to see him.
And I shared that we were doing a poll.
Yeah.
And both of them shared it.
Yeah.
And then gave me like a heart and a thumbs up or something like that. And Kelly's like, "Show me where it is." And I sent it to her and she's like, "Oh, thank you." So that was really cool and very much appreciated. So then that reads to the next one.
The manager of the year.
Of 2025.
2025. We keep saying 2025, don't we?
Yes, dear.
Because otherwise people are going to be like, well, what year is it?
Mm-hmm.
So, the manager of 2025. With 103 votes casted, and the majority of them going to...
read the contestants first.
Oh, yeah, the contestants. Sorry. So, our contestants are Dickie, KT Lynn, Preacher, Angel De Paz, and Cam TC. And with the majority of the votes, it's Cam TC. Wow. Coda Brand.
No, not Coda Brand. Cam.
He's Cam the Coda.
I know, but just Cam. Coda Brand didn't win. Cam did, which he will very much say. I won. Me. And so congratulations.
Congratulations, sir.
Comeback or return of 2025 with 62 votes. You had your options were Heidi after injury, Ray after injury, Johnny Faith, Cameron Burnett, Morgan LeVay, or Lilith Grimm. And with the majority of the votes, your return of the year was Ray after injury. So congratulations.
That's what he did.
Yeah. So good for him. Very proud. It was a big pop. It was a huge pop.
Yeah.
So the next one.
The biggest upset
of 2025.
Which some people will disagree that this was an upset. So here are your nominees. We have.
Sorry, I was moving it so you could actually see.
Lilith Grimm versus Cameron Burnett. Only Friends versus the Diamond Kings, where they beat them.
The Diamond Kings lost their title.
The Diamond Kings lose their title. Sorry. Simon winning the Fatal 4-Way at the State Fair. Only Friends beating HCFC for the titles. Kane defeating Chance. And Paradox winning the title after Ray got injured.
And stripped of the title
and stripped.
because of injury.
Yes. And with the majority of the votes.
Well, 100 people voted.
100 people voted. And with the majority of them, over half, to be fair.
Yep.
You done?
Yeah, sorry. I was double checking to make sure I had it right.
Okay. The winner
Of upset of the year.
The upset of 2025 is Kane Carter defeating Chance and taking his streak and his championship.
Which was upsetting to many people.
Yes, and it's led into a downfall.
Okay, we don't need to talk about that right now. Ref of the year, which was a very fun category, was with 54 votes. Your nominees were Josie, Jeremy, Joe, Mario, and Michelle. Michelle actually started reffing for HCW this year.
Yeah.
Mario did a majority of the year, but he's been gone for quite a while now.
Yeah.
So with 54 votes, the winner of ref of the 2025 is Josie.
Yeah. Which I can see that, especially after being the only ref at the Red Kettle Rumble.
He was Jungle Jack Perry.
Yeah. Good job.
But he has improved quite a bit, so good for him.
We're still kind of mad at him for talking shit on some bumpy chops, though.
Asshole. He follows where the money is.
Yeah. Doing what your boss tells you, I see.
Okay. Anyway, go ahead.
So the best show of the year of 2025. I made a big whistle with that one.
Mm-hmm.
The best show of the year in 2025. Sorry.
You're all right.
52 votes were casted. Your nominees was The State Fair, Legacy 2, Wake the Dead, New Year's Mayhem, and Nowhere to Run. And with the majority of the votes, it goes to Legacy.
Yeah.
Legacy 2, which was a very good show.
Legacy is always a huge show. It is like the WrestleMania of HCW. So I'm not surprised.
See, I was really kind of pulling for Wake the Dead. That was an excellent show too.
I thought this Kansas State Fair might do better.
Yeah.
Because I thought it was bigger than Legacy, and a lot of people agreed. But this wasn't one of the categories that really people a whole lot. There was 52 votes, but it wasn't 400 and whatever votes in that other category.
Yeah.
Okay, so the next category is heartfelt moment of 2025 with 95 votes. And if you haven't seen what Logan Knight said, it's hilarious. Shit, I'm gonna get this category. And I heard it in the most redneck tone ever. So your nominees were the gender reveal for Logan Knight and Kat's baby, Dickie retirement from in the ring competition, Ray and Hector and Bruiser burying the hatchet, Logan winning the Out of Luck Championship, then turning right around and cashing it in for Only Friends to have a chance at the titles, and Only Friends winning the titles. And your 2025 winner by a huge majority of your heartfelt moment of 2025 was the gender reveal.
The gender reveal.
And he already knew he won it when I put it up there.
Yeah. That was a good moment.
That was a great moment.
A lot of tears were shed.
I don't know. Maybe our big moment this year will be the next heartfelt moment of 2025 or 2026. I don't know.
Yeah.
We'll see what happens with that. Okay, go ahead.
So, this is the overall best wrestler of 2025. This is all men and women and
it doesn't, even tag teams. That's right.
So,
with 141 votes.
There were 141 votes, and there are quite a bit of people, so bear with me.
This is in it.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Okay, so we had Sugar Cane Carter, Chance Kerrigan, Ray Leon, Heidi Howitzer, Kargar, Mindy, Paradox, Hector, Bruisador, Blade, Gavin, Kit Reaver.
Now you're here.
Drake, Logan Knight, and Stormy Renee. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Congratulations again.
Mm-hmm.
Even though he's mad about being the biggest upset. So your faction of the year with a large 132 votes, with your nominees being Seventh Seal, Dickies the Empire, Coda Brand, No Coast Yakuza, and 3 The Hard Way. Your winner for 2025 was it was Coda Brand.
Yeah.
Coda Brand with I forgot. Yeah, Coda Brand because they got over what is that 50%?
Mm-hmm.
To be fair, they were.
Check yourself, Steve Harvey.
And you know what? It's fine. It's my own damn poll. Yeah, no, Coda Brand won by the majority vote, and good for them. So congratulations, Coda Brand, for your win.
So, the most hated person in all of HCW in 2025 with 68 votes, we have Dickie, Hector, Aaron Helms, Drake Gallows, Katie Lynn, Gavin Bush, Simon,
Kuda.
Blade, Kuda, Darren Jekyll, and Michael Maverick. And with the over majority votes, it goes to Mr. Richard Richards.
Dickie. Yeah, with a large majority.
A large majority of
damn near all of them, because there were a few of them that got no votes because Dickie was on there. And then, so that leads us to, I believe, the final. Nope. We have two more categories, so this is almost the final one, but not. So this is your most loved person, most loved wrestler in all of HCW. And your nominees were Kargar, Ray, Chance, Only Friends, and Josie, or excuse me, Jose. Jose. That Jose. With 93 votes, your winners of the most loved person / persons in HCW goes to Only Friends. I'm not surprised.
Yeah.
At all.
I am. I was rooting for Kargar.
You know what's funny is this one came down to the absolute wire.
Yeah.
They were one vote separated. Kargar would have taken it had he pushed just a little bit. But Only Friends wanted it more. So they pushed it a little bit more and they won.
Mm-hmm.
That leads us to our last category.
Special guest commentator of 2025, this is a fun one.
And actually, yeah, I didn't write down how many votes. To be fair, I didn't, but I mean this one.
Yeah, I know who won.
Yeah, but anyway, go ahead. And it was like 99% majority.
Yeah. So the nominees are Ray Leon, Aaron Helms, Chance Kerrigan, Kevin Kelly, and Angel DePaz. And with the majority of the votes, like a majority of the votes, it goes to Aaron Helms.
And rightfully so.
Yeah,
because even though Kevin Kelly is good, I mean, he's really good at what he does. Aaron's
a character.
He's a whole thing.
Yeah.
He's very good on that mic.
I feel like if he was a commentator, it'd be a totally different character than his wrestler, but it'd be like a
Jesse Ventura.
JBL Jesse Ventura.
Yeah, we don't wrestle like that.
I'm not going to be biased, but I'm going to be biased.
Yeah, these sons of bitches. So overall, that is your show for 2025. So just to recap, because I'm going to recap, because I can. So Male Wrestler of the Year goes to Kane Carter, Sugar Cane Carter. Congratulations. Female Wrestler of the Year is Stormy Renee. Congratulations. Tag Team of the Year is Only Friends. The Most Improved Wrestler of 2025 is Shane Davis. The Most Improved Character of 2025 is Mr. Gorgeous Gavin Bush. The Best Hair in all of HCW for 2025 goes to Mr. Logan Knight. Biggest Jerk in HCW goes to Mr. Gavin Bush. Your Holy Shit Moment of the year of 2025 goes to Drake, who pile drives Carly through a table in Salina. Congratulations. Kind of. I mean, congratulations to Drake. Sorry, Carly. So match of the year goes to Kane versus Chance, which nobody should be surprised with that. Feud of the year goes to Only Friends versus the Seventh Seal, which well deserved. Debut of the year, which was wonderful went to Zachariah Creed. Congratulations, we have enjoyed you very much. Manager of the Year, of course, has gone to Cam TC. Return or Comeback of the Year has gone to the illustrious Ray Leon. Upset of the Year has gone to Chance and Kane defeating Chance for his title. Ref of the Year has gone to our guy, Mr. Joe C. Best Show of the Year has gone to Legacy 2, which I'm sure Best Show of next year will be Legacy 3. Heartfelt moment, of course, goes to Mr. Logan Knight and the gender reveal of their dog, which is funny to talk about that because it was predicted that it was going to be a boy. So Colton Kenneman won. Guess what?
Yeah, Gavin should have won.
Well, it was Birdie.
Yeah.
It was a birdie.
We have a little girl.
We have a little birdie. Faction of the Year goes to Coda Brand. Most hated person in all of HCW goes to Mr. Dick Richards. Most beloved person in all of HCW goes person/persons goes to Only Friends, and the best commentator goes to Mr. Aaron Helms. So congratulations, everyone. I will be very shortly getting your awards made and to you. But we didn't want to wait till 2026 to make this announcement because I was very proud of the turnout. I was very proud of how much people actually helped and shared it. So thank you.
And I'm sure if they would have gave us more time, because it was like just set up where it only gave us a certain amount of time.
Yeah, the Facebook polls will only run for 2 days.
2 days.
And so that is fine. I'm okay with it only being 2 days because that means it doesn't drag out for a very long time. However, we should have next year, we will give you warning ahead that, hey, it's coming in December. We will start putting out the polls.
Yeah, we just kind of sprung it on them this year.
Yeah. Well, I mean, we talked about it for over a year.
Yeah.
We started talking about it.
Tell them we were going to put it out.
Yeah. No.
Like, spring it out.
Like,
there.
hey, this is what we're doing.
Here it is.
Congratulations. So we have specific criteria, which, I mean, next year I can go into the criteria with you, but this was something we put a lot of thought into. It wasn't like a last minute 2-second thing. We spent all of November and December discussing the criteria and who should be in what category and why. There's no prejudice. This was legitimately based off of audience reaction, what the audience likes, what the audience doesn't like, and then they showed up and they voted, and it was an audience voted thing, so that was kind of cool for me. We want to thank HCW for sharing, Logan Knight. I mean, every single wrestler that took time out to share it with your fans on your pages, and share it with other factions or companies that you're with. Thank you so much. Continue supporting because we support you as much as is humanly possible. And so getting some of that back is wonderful, and we very much need it, and appreciate it. So what do we have? Christmas is next week. We will both be working on Christmas Day.
It's 4 days away.
Christmas Eve. Yes, I know.
Ooh, is it? Actually, today the 24th. It said 21st. It's only 3 days away.
Mm-hmm.
Oh boy.
Yeah, and I still have Christmas shopping to do. Like more Christmas shopping to do. I'm actually really excited about what you got. I got him a dildo. I'm just kidding. Good.
No, she's
You like dildos though. Kidding. Anyway,
depends on how they're used, I suppose.
Wow. Anyway, so moving on.
Throw them at the window and get them to stick in that little circle. So
you remember that game I told you I was gonna make with the suction cup ones?
Mm-hmm.
I swear to God, I'm gonna actually do it. It's gonna be like lawn darts, only with sticky dildos. But you have to lube them up, so you have to have a lube team player.
To throw in
so,
control.
In case you don't know, I used to manage a store that sold adult toys. And what I wanted to do, because they have some crazy shaped ones, and then some are weighted, and not talking about vibrating ones. I'm talking about just regular ones. And I wanted to make a game where you had somebody who had to lube them up because it's not fair if they're not lubed.
Yeah, too easy. And
then you have like a target like lawn darts, and it's kind of like wall darts, and you have to throw it by the shaft and get it to stick in the thing. Somebody's going to steal this. It's going to become an actual thing. And so the closest to and it's a team. I wanted to do it teams, but anyway, the closest to the center with the most points wins in the end. but I never did actually because I was going to be a party game that I was
You
going
think
to
it'd
make.
be as dangerous as lawn darts? Somebody get one in their eye.
I mean,
I couldn't take my eye.
but
Explain that to the fucking insurance company. I was
yeah,
playing dildo darts.
I wasn't planning on doing like the sharp ones, so I don't think that would be the kind of, and you might get a concussion because some of the ones I was going to use were like the purple
Big.
people eater, and I like the tentacle ones because it makes it harder to grip. Like when you, especially when you lube them, they
The
just like
horse cock.
slide right out of your hands. The double-ended ones, they're not going to stick. You just fling them and smack yourself on the back of the head, knock yourself out in the backyard.
Those are for knocking them down. You like throw them like that, they knock other people's
I think
down.
that should be used for like bowling or like if we do lawn darts
Well, that's
or
what I'm
not
saying.
lawn darts,
You
the
have a choice
frisbee.
you have a
What is
choice
that?
to
Frisbee golf.
knock theirs off.
We'll use the double-ended ones for fris. Oh, that's terrible.
Yeah,
So
like
like
you
when you're doing
can
skee
like
ball or no, what is it? That Olympics game where you're trying to knock the
yeah
other person's
yeah
ball out.
exactly. You use that to knock it off the target. It's like
You have to
oh
throw a double-ended dildo, lubed up too, because otherwise cheating to knock somebody else's dildo out of the
yeah,
center.
out of the darts.
That's fucked
You
up.
get you get 3 shots plus a double-ended dildo, and
See,
that's
this is
probably the
how
first
much,
one you
if
throw.
you think this is a made up game that we made up on a whim just drinking one night. And so if you think this is a lot that we're putting into, we have rules. We did more than that when it comes to this, to the polls. So yes, it was very well thought out. Look, we have a lot of time on our hands sometimes,
Sometimes.
or it's just lack of sleep.
Hmm.
Because usually these ideas come when we're up till like 5 or 6 o'clock in the morning, going, you know what, the sun's up, we should
Wish
go to
the phone
bed.
would stop ringing.
No shit.
Don't play dildo darts.
I think this is probably why nobody comes to our parties
Yeah.
because we were quiet,
They don't get smacked in the face with a dildo.
or they don't want to. They're worried about what's been on it. It's like these are new in package. Okay, I'm not gonna get something that's in the drawer. You're not gonna get one that's been well used.
Yeah.
Okay, they're brand new.
We would let you open the packages.
I don't go out and get used dildos to throw in my yard. And to be fair, one neighbor I don't care about, but the other one, she would probably be there playing too.
Yeah, you can throw the dildos at the one over here.
Stop it. She wouldn't
Somebody
even
hit her
care.
fucking eye.
No, she doesn't. Never mind. She doesn't swing
If
that
you
way.
care, it's a dick.
She could get real mad, and then we're gonna get sued for assault. So yeah, Christmas is next week. We both work Christmas Day and Christmas Eve. Um, and then we'll be running into New Year. And then when the New Year comes, January 17th, we're gonna be back in Salina for HCW. January 18th, we're going to watch GCW at the Wave. So excited for that.
Mhm.
Then January 31st, we're going to be back in Wichita with HCW, which should be New Year's Mayhem, but I'm not 100% sure. And there's also talks of changing. It's not going to be Saturday Night Devastation in Salina, so we'll see. Maybe in 2025 we change that. Some big things are coming for HCW.
Yes.
Some new sponsors possibly, and maybe even some new a mat or two. We'll see. It's been very exciting. Things are growing and progressing, and it's great.
Yes.
And then February, it's either the first or the second. I want to say it's the first because I think that's Sunday, but I can't remember if it's the second or the first. I wrote down the second. That doesn't seem right. And since I'm recording on my phone, can't check it. We will be with Nightlife at the Wave because we got special VIP passes given to us, and then on top of that we got a really special treat that we're not telling you about, but you'll
Not
get
yet.
to see it
You
when
get to see it eventually.
if you happen to go to Nightlife, you're welcome.
Mhm.
And then we will have our first guest in the first week of January 2025. No, I'm not telling you who it is. And then we already have guests lined up for other dates throughout the year. So things are growing, things are progressing. Let's see, what else?
It's going to be awesome.
It's gonna be great.
It's going to be awesome. Things are getting big for HCW. Things are getting big for Kansas Wrestling, period.
Yep, but things are getting really big for us. So good job, Tag 'em and Bag 'em.
Good job.
Jay's been working on intro music. He's got a friend that's gonna help us with some things eventually when we figure out how that we can work that out. And then he made us something that we're gonna turn into stickers that we may be selling and or giving away at some point, which are pretty cool. I still love them. What else? I think that's it.
Yeah.
Is there anything else?
Not to my knowledge. I
Not
think that's about it.
just we'll keep going through the year until July, which should be July should be the next huge event for us.
For us.
Not outside, well, it's with wrestling, but outside of wrestling. But
Yeah.
other than that, I can't think of anything else. Hmm, I think that's it.
Yeah.
You excited for Christmas?
I am.
Yeah. Oh, well, and Amara just turned 21.
Yeah, my daughter just turned 21.
Yeah. And your birthday's coming up.
And I'll be 23.
Your daughter's 21 and you're gonna be 23.
Exactly.
Fucking weird.
She's adopted.
Don't say that.
She knows better. I
She
think
looks just fucking like
everybody
you.
knows better.
Mm.
I'd say she's a prettier version of me.
Well, yes.
Smarter, prettier version. Not so dumb. I mean, I do some
Nobody
dumb
said
shit.
you were dumb.
No, but I
Not
do
a
some
single.
dumb shit.
You are extremely intelligent. You just
I had to
forget
look
it.
up what the Ottoman Empire was. Okay, she
Look,
could probably tell us.
No, not necessarily.
Yeah, not necessarily.
Not necessarily.
She'd probably be like, "What the fuck's the Ottoman Empire?"
Is that furniture?
It's got to be.
It's footrests.
Yeah.
All of it. That's an old Eddie Izzard joke from the 90s, if you don't know that. Let's see. That's it. We're really excited for Christmas, kind of, sort of. Big things for the next year. Clothes. I think that's pretty much it.
Yeah.
Thank you for subscribing. If you aren't subscribed, please subscribe, like, follow, share, comment, criticize, because you love to do it.
Criticism's awesome too. I eat that shit up.
You just don't gotta be hateful.
Yeah.
You just don't got to be hateful. But anyway, we are very happy to do the awards. We will continue to do them until
Maybe next year we'll put a little more spectacle into it.
well, maybe. Everything's got to grow. You got to start somewhere, right? Our podcast started in a certain aspect, and look, now we have lights and we have microphones. And so this year it started out on a piece of paper and then on polls on Facebook, and then it's who knows where it goes next year. It may turn into a whole ceremony and actual plaques.
That's true.
You know, this is not something that anybody else pays for but us.
Maybe we should just like wrote on the toe tags.
Congratulations.
Hand out toe tags. We just tag them and bag them after all. We've got plenty.
That might creep some people out. I don't think I want to hand any of the females a toe tag and be like, here's your name. I think I know more than one female
Well, that's
that will
awful
be like,
grim.
that's terrible. Don't do that. We got to go to the Christmas party. It was terribly fun. They've all become such close friends and family, and we love them dearly. We're very protective of them. So I think that's it. But thank you guys. Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas.
Happy New Year.
Happy holidays. Whatever it is you choose.
Yeah.
Happy
Did you say
holidays.
Jews or choose?
Choose.
Oh,
CHJ.
I thought you said whatever you juice. That's weird.
Or if you juice.
I mean, don't juice.
Yeah,
Don't.
no. Steroids bad.
Way left center. That's
Maybe
it.
somebody's got to knock it out of the park.
That's called a Sammy Sosa.
Salt, what I say, salt and the shenanigans right here.
You offended a lot of baseball players right now, or baseball fans. They'd be like, nah, Tobey Maguire was not juicing. Even though the nose, actually, what's funny is like we say Sammy Sosa and Tobey Maguire, but a lot of people are like, who? What? I don't even know who that is.
Tobey Maguire?
What did I say?
Spider-Man?
Did I say Tobey Maguire? What was his name?
Mark Maguire.
Mark. I said Tobey Maguire. Yeah, Spider-Man playing baseball.
Juicing.
Jesus damn it, Christ.
Yeah. I guess it'd be like,
Oh, Mark Maguire, Sammy Sosa. Jesus, whatever happened to those guys? Anyway, nobody
became
knows.
Spider-Man.
This is why we're ending the show here. This is exactly it. Because God, if I keep talking, I sound even dumber.
I'm rubbing off on her.
Oh my God. To the point, even my mom is calling you out on how shit's pronounced. Like, tell Jay, look, Mom, stop. We're not perfect here. We ain't even pretending to be.
Well, to be fair, in my time, he was the king Harley race. He was handsome in the 60s and 50s, whatever, you know.
You gonna start a
In the
fight with
80s,
my mom right now?
in the 80s, he was the king
Yes.
Harley race.
Still, let's not start a fight with my mom. Let's not do it. Merry Christmas, Mom.
Merry Christmas, Mom. We love you.
Great. There goes all of your Christmas presents. She just set them on fire because you started an argument. Now she's literally gonna be, as soon as she looks, Googling it as if it's reliable.
Hey, Google can be reliable.
You know, you should buy her an ottoman.
I'm gonna give her my King Harley race toy.
You would not, too. You wouldn't do it.
Well, hell no, I got that from Harley himself.
I was gonna say you would not. Don't even play. Merry Christmas, everybody. Happy New Year. We love you. Thank you for your support, and we'll see you in 2025. 2026. We're going back in time.
Told you we're getting younger.
I don't feel like it, babe.
Yeah.
All right, we'll see you in 2026. Bye, y'all.